2, 1.
My name is Mehryn Crocker. I'm a redshirt graduate senior. I'm from LaSalle, Wisconsin, and I'm on the women's basketball team.
Thank you for being here with us today. Now tell me exactly, what does redshirt graduate mean?
Redshirt graduate means I've been here for 5 years. This is my 4th playing year, and I finished my schooling in the first 4 years. I graduated in May, so now I'm in my graduate studies.
That's awesome. What are you studying?
Applied leadership and education.
Wow. Is that what you want to do career-wise?
I'm kind of unsure what I want to do career-wise right now.
Yeah. What are some of your ideas?
I think playing overseas would be one if the opportunity presents itself. And I like the teaching aspect, whether that's coaching or being an educator. I'm not quite sure which one yet.
Cool. Very cool. Now tell me, how does it feel being in your final season as a Phoenix?
Yeah, it's bittersweet. I think that's the kind of buzzword we've been hearing lately, is that I'm not ready for it to be over yet, but I'm thankful for the opportunity that I'm in and the position I'm in.
You said you redshirted for your freshman year. Was that? What was the mindset behind that?
I think it's just kind of work while you wait. I had the opportunity to play, or I had the opportunity to wait a year, kind of practice some patience, and better myself as a person and as an athlete, and kind of just sit out, take in the game a year, learn some more, develop myself as a player, and so I chose to do that.
Looking back on the last 5 seasons, what are some of your best memories?
The wins are great, and I can look back and a Purdue game stands out in my mind. Winning the Horizon League title stands out in my mind. We've had a lot of great times, but I think just spending time with the girls, like off the court memories, on the court memories, just being with your best friends and playing the game you love is what's going to stand out to me.
Yeah. Green Bay is pretty well known for having a really good basketball program, and that I'm sure adds a lot of pressure to you guys. What do you do as a pregame ritual?
Pregame rituals, I think it's just stay loose. I think that anytime, me in particular, but I would say that the team as well walks into a game feeling tight, not insecure, but just apprehensive. I think that you're never going to give it your best shot, so we tend to take, while staying focused, but be loose before the game.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do to stay loose?
I don't really have any superstitions in my mind. I feel like I don't like having superstitions, because if I can't attain that, or I don't eat the same thing, or I don't put one shoe on, I just don't want to I don't want to feel like I've failed prior to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any superstitions.
Yeah. I know a lot of non-athlete students kind of have a misconception of athletes on campus. What do you think of that?
I just think it's, setting aside whatever your preconceived notions are and getting to know them as people. I think at the end of the day, everyone's a human, everyone's a person, and as long as you can see them for who they are and not what they represent sometimes, I think that will make for some positive changes.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, what was it like being named the MVP last season for the Horizon League?
I think in general, winning the Horizon League was the best part for me, and being able to celebrate with my teammates and then get to the opportunity to take on Tennessee in the finals, or in the NCAA tournament. That's what sticks out to me. What
advice do you have, or have you given to underclassmen on the team so far?
I think just enjoy the experience and don't wish it away. It's going to go by too fast, and all of a sudden you'll be sitting here as a senior and you're going to be wishing you had more time left.
Yeah. Do you think that it's been hard balancing athletic and personal and school life, or have you found a good way to mix it all?
I think it's a tough transition to start, and especially because you're all on your own and you have no one to answer to anymore. But I think that you just learn through trial and error. And I think that now at my 5th year, I think I've mastered it a little bit. But it is a tough transition, and there's a lot of things you have to worry about, and it's only you have to hold yourself accountable. So I think it's a difficult transition, but you're going to fail a couple times, and you're going to see some successes, so it's just how you choose to handle them.
What do you think your biggest challenge has been trying to balance everything?
Definitely just time management, and being proactive with what needs to be done. Sometimes I find myself putting things off, and then I eventually do have a time conflict, but I think the more proactive you can be, I don't run into issues that way.
Yeah. Now, I know West Dallas isn't too far from Green Bay. Do you get to go home a lot and visit your family, or do they come up here a lot?
My parents are at every game, so I get to see them quite often, and my brothers come too. I think off season I'll get to go home more, but during season you're playing every weekend. So it's pretty much just I get to see them every weekend. I'm thankful that they make those sacrifices and take the time out of their days to come and watch.
Does them being here make you more nervous, or is that more encouragement to you?
I think it's a comforting thing watching them or looking up in the stands and seeing them there. I don't know. It's just a comforting factor. I'm kind of at peace when I see them in the stands.
Yeah. What was the biggest, shock to you, culture shock, from going from West Dallas, big city Milwaukee, to a smaller town in Green Bay?
That's a good question. I don't really know if there was a culture shock.
No.
I think that being from the big city, I guess, having Milwaukee so close, there's always something to do, and there's so many things going on, and it's a little bit of a slower pace up here, but I really enjoy that personally. I think that we've got enough going on in our lives that it is nice to take a step back and just relax. So I enjoy the change of pace, I should say.
Yeah. Do you feel like once you're done with basketball, you'll still stay close with your teammates?
Oh, absolutely. I think that's just something that's given. Those are your sisters. Those are your best friends. It's your family here. And I have no doubt in my mind we'll stay close.
That's good. That's really cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that if the opportunity presented itself, that you would play overseas. Is there anywhere in particular that you would prefer?
No, and that's something that I'm really not concerned with too much right now, just for the fact that there is so much to enjoy and to experience right now, in the present where I'm at right now. And I'm not really caught up in that. So if you ask me in a couple months, maybe I'll have a different answer for you. But right now, I'm just focusing on day-to-day things.
Well, I'll make sure that
that
I get a hold of you after your season is over. Is there anything else that you wanted to add that I may not have covered?
I don't think so.
Well, thank you for being here with us today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.